after the AVP tour, what did you start Hunakai High Performance right after that, or how did this evolve into where you are now?
Well, it's funny because being in Southern California, spending the time there that I did, there's so many courts up and down the coast. So many courts that they're not even all used. You know, the beach is so wide. The beach goers are pretty much down by the water, but the beach is probably half a mile wide. So they have all this open space. So my theory is when it first all started, what are we gonna do with all this extra space here? Let's put up volleyball nets. So my point is that very accessible. Someone comes your way, you're a volleyball guy and they want their kid trained or they want to learn how to play. Very easy. Just, hey, let's just meet at the beach down in Hermosa or Manhattan or East Beach in Santa Barbara. We'll just get a net. We'll get a bag of balls. Boom. We'll go forward with it. It's not like that here in Hawaii.
Yes.
The beach is too narrow. There really are no public courts. I mean, Fort DeRussy has a few. Queens has an area, but they're not permanent nets. It's people who bring their own. Outrigger has their courts, but obviously it's a private club. So you can't just walk in there. So when I came home, I had always been a coach kind of off and on. I coached a lot of indoor high school teams. I coached at HPU for a year. I was assistant for their women's team. Came home, started kind of moonlighting, coaching. I tried to do a couple real jobs after I came home from the AVP because I was thinking, well, I can't play volleyball forever. Tried to do a couple real jobs. Didn't have the most success. Was coaching on the side.
Okay.
Was coaching a lot of people at the Outrigger. Just kind of under the radar, picking up people here and there. And then I got to a point where, God, I really need a court.
Okay.
If I can get a court here in Hawaii, on Oahu, it would be great. So fortunately, I approached the Hunakai Park Association, which is here in Kahala. It's a privately owned park run by the Hunakai Park Association. And I basically proposed to them, hey, if I put a sandbox in here, I'll pay for the cost. And I'll teach my lessons here. I get to run the court. I'm basically the teaching pro at Hunakai Park. They approved of it. And here we are today. I have my own private court, which I get to it's been 11 years now. I was just talking to my friend today. I can't believe it's been 11 years. I opened in 2010. Here I am. I'm still one of the few people on the island that has a court that I can just teach away at and run all my lessons and run my workouts at this court. So in 2010, right, or maybe it was 2009, right when I was kind of in the process of constructing this court and going through with the process, the NCAA had announced we are going to make college beach volleyball or beach volleyball collegiate sport for women. And it's going to start in 2012. So I thought the timing's perfect because this is only going to grow and grow and grow. Now that it's an opportunity for these girls to go play in college and get more scholarships, this is the time to build this court and start this service. That's how it began. And along the way, I've decided that I'm going to teach anybody beach volleyball that basically wants to show up. I mean, I don't take kids too young, but basically kids over 12, adults, men, women, boys, girls. If you want to learn how to play beach volleyball and I can fit you in, I'm going to try my best to teach it to you. The unique thing about beach volleyball is it's a lifetime sport. The sand itself is very forgiving, so it saves your joints. You know, you get sport. Obviously, football pretty much is a college sport, and that's the end of it. If you play college and you don't play professionally, you don't see 50-year-old guys playing tackle football anymore. Even sports like basketball and tennis, great sports, but the hard surface, hard on the joints. Volleyball, very forgiving. And it's a great sport because just 2-on-2 typically is what they play. Lots of action, great workout. You can get a good workout in a short amount of time. You see my uncle Chris Crabb, he's 70 something and he's still playing all the time. You know, his body type, and there's a bunch of older guys that still play tons of volleyball. Southern California, you go down there, up and down the beach, there's a whole bunch of masters playing volleyball. So it's evolved into that. Most of my clientele is women or girls because that's a lot of the girls are trying to move on to the next level. But it's been really cool to see, you know, like I said, boys, girls, men, women. I have these women's groups that play on their own and they've learned the game and they love it, you know, because they get a great workout and they get their social time with their friends. It's been really cool to see how it's evolved.